10 things a narcissist can do to change their behaviour. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Commonly, an individual finds that the behaviour of the person that they are in a relationship with has become problematic. When they first become involved with this individual, they are often swept off their feet. This is the seduction, the implementation of the golden period, where, driven by the narcissism painting them white, the victim is seen as wonderful. Everything about them is to be liked, is to be loved. They're told how delightful a person they are. This individual wants to spend lots of time with them. They like the same things. Enjoy talking for hours every evening. They're made to laugh. They're made to feel special. They're told how I've never felt this way before about anybody. This is amazing. I can't wait to live together. I can't wait for us to get married and have children, etc., etc. The victim finds that they found somebody they believe is their soulmate. They found their other half. They're elated and delighted. They introduce this person to friends and family. The individual is thoughtful, polite, seems to be an excellent addition, and all is going swimmingly. There undoubtedly have been red flags, but the victim has failed to recognize them because they didn't realize they were dealing with a narcissist. And then things start to go wrong. Since the dynamic is a romantic one and is taking place between narcissist and victim, it is the dynamic of the intimate partner primary source and the narcissist, which means that there is the seduction, golden period, embedding, golden period, and then the sustained devaluation comes. That sustained devaluation may commence with stranger zone, whereby there isn't any out-and-out horrible behaviour, just things seem to cool down, and invariably the victim just puts this down to the honeymoon period being over, that the relationship has bedded down. They don't realise that the calming of the sails is actually indicative of part of the narcissistic dynamic. The stranger zone isn't always there, and in some instances it's straight into the unpleasantness that is central to the sustained devaluation. Invariably, the victim is empathic, meaning they have an addiction to the narcissist, and rather than walk away when they started being mistreated, they cling on. And one of the chief drivers of causing that victim to cling on, to hang on to the relationship, is the possibility that they can change this person's behaviour. Emotional thinking corrupts the empathic trait of the desire to fix and heal, to cause this victim to believe, hey, this person can be changed. Furthermore, having experienced many months, even a couple of years, of everything being wonderful, it's understandable that you would form the conclusion, well, everything was all right before, which shows this person is capable of behaving this way. Something's gone wrong. We can change this individual to get back to the way that things were. In some instances, the narcissist, particularly where mid-range, may well promise change, part of a manipulation that is utilised, which of course makes it all the more difficult for the victim, since not only do they want that person to change, to get back to the way that things were, it appears that they're willing to do so. Accordingly, wanting change to occur is a very powerful driver indeed, and is one of the main reasons why a victim remains locked in the dynamic with the narcissist. Trying to bring about that change leads people to seek answers. They want to get things back to the way that they were. They want that golden period once more. They want to resolve the difficulties, and they believe, and it's an honest belief, that this can be achieved. And this means that they scour the internet seeking answers to tell them how this change can be brought about. In some instances, they don't realize that they're dealing with a narcissist. In other instances, they've reached the conclusion that that's what it is, but they perhaps don't fully understand what that involves and still seek change. Accordingly, they look for information that will provide them with a means of changing this individual. And it causes them to find that there may well be 10 things that a narcissist can do to change their behavior, to get back to that wonderful time period. Here are 10 of those things that a narcissist can do to change their behavior. Number 1, improve their listening skills. Number 2, consider the impact of their actions on other people. Number 3, hold hands with people more often. Number 4, think, would I like to be treated this way when considering how they are treating somebody else? Number 5, wear clean underwear every day. Number 6, brush their teeth twice a day. Number 7, invest in a diverse portfolio. Number 8, ensure the recommended amount of fibre is eaten daily. Number 9, walk with the shins 3 times around a lightning-blasted oak. And number 10, always put the toilet seat down before flushing. As you'll have been listening, you'll have realised that the contempt that I have for the suggestion that there is anything that can cause the narcissist to change comes out in those offerings of the 10 things that a narcissist can do to change their behaviour. The fact is, the narcissist cannot change their behaviour in the same way that a leopard cannot change its spots. This is because the narcissism is hardwired into the way that the narcissist behaves. That personality was fused. A combination of a genetic predisposition and a lack of control environment resulted in this coping mechanism being generated. It's like a life support system. It is part of the narcissist, and it cannot ever be changed. As I've made clear before, it cannot be changed of itself, and the way that it operates is that any attempt to change it would result in rejection. In effect, it's like coming towards somebody with an antidote, and the disease recognises that a doctor is approaching with an antidote, so the disease compels the carrier to run away from that doctor. It is important for people to understand that the only thing that can be changed is them, not the narcissist. Yes, a narcissist can change their behaviours temporarily. It's part of the manipulation, often done where the narcissism recognises that the victim is on the cusp of departure, and therefore temporary change is effective by way of a preventative hoover to stop the loss of the all-important intimate partner primary source. However, it won't last, because it can't last. Because even where the narcissism causes that individual to behave well for a period of time, once the individual comes back under control, the narcissism simply recognises, I don't need to do this any longer. And of course, the individual will do something to cause themselves to be painted black and threaten the narcissist's control, resulting in a malign response, and the devaluing behaviour starts again. Thus, whilst change might be temporary, and it's not something that you can cause to occur, essentially, it's what the narcissism chooses for the narcissist to do. It isn't permanent. And anybody that suggests that a narcissist can permanently change is misleading you. You change your behaviour. You change your routines. You change your involvement with the narcissist by moving to a no-contact regime. You do not rely upon the narcissist because the narcissist will always behave in their own self-interest. That is the way that the narcissist is designed to behave, to treat you as an appliance to get to the prime aims. That is never going to alter. Therefore, any video that you see that suggests that these 10 things can be done to change the narcissist's behaviour, you know that it's nonsense. And you ought to comment as such, linking this video, so that as many people as possible become aware of the way that this information that others provide is misleading and problematic, and so that they understand the narcissist will never permanently change. You must effect the changes in relation to what you do. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.